Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, my name is Fitria Nur Khafidzah. I'm from English Education Department. My class is from 2B. So here I will tell you about the book that I read, but I will tell you about some of parts of the book. The book I read is called Love for Imperfect Things by Haemin Sunim, who is a monk and also a book writer from Korea. So it's like a self-book that has a lot of motivational words, reminders, and also lessons to help us to be stronger, just like the title of the book itself, Love for Imperfect Things. Of course, this book has a goal for the reader to accept and love imperfect things in their life. Okay, sometimes in life we are full of feelings, not being good enough, feeling unfair, and full of problems. Life is not always colorful like a rainbow, but sometimes it could turn dark and also gloomy. In this book, on the first chapter titled Self-Care, there are two parts, one of which reads Don't be too good, and the second one there is Your existence is already enough. In the first part, Don't be too good, tells a story of Haemin Sunim, the author, about his feelings and always feeling not good enough in everything. So he always forced himself to be considered good, especially with the other people. And then the second part, Your existence is already enough, explain the meaning of our existence in other people's life can be very meaningful. So these two parts gives lesson for us, where in life living and socializing with our surroundings, we don't need to force ourselves to be too good. We sometimes care about others but forget about ourselves, and also forget that our existence as children, friends, partners is always nothing, but can be very meaningful. And then we move to the chapter 2 with the title Family, which contains two parts, namely Please Look After Mom and Understanding Our Father. In this chapter tells Haemin's experience as a child, that sometimes in his business he forgot to take care of his parents. That has been his regret during his life. To realizing, understand the importance of gives time for family. In this chapter, he also tells us about his experience as a child who sometimes argued with his parents, especially his father. He had felt disappointed and upset because of his father's selfishness. But in this chapter, he tried to understand why his father became like that. So actually, this chapter focused on families that often have problems and our effort to understand the implicit reason that caused them. So I think it's time for me to share my opinion about this book. For me, this book is super great because it gives me a lot of lessons that are sometimes difficult to face. Some chapters of this book is really relate to me because as children, sometimes we often argue and do not understand each other with your parents. This book also very good at teaching us about life lessons to accepting and loving the imperfection, because basically nothing is perfect in this life more than the perfection of its creator.